This is an emergency appeal on behalf of Cbeebies. Let me just stress, I'm not in any way affiliated to Cbeebies, and they certainly didn't ask me to do this, but I'm urging you to try to save Cbeebies. There are cuts that have been announced by the government potentially that are going to affect Cbeebies. This is going to affect you at some point, but I'll explain how and why later. Just trust me, you don't have to be a parent for this to be important. It's a really important thing, Cbeebies, and it's not about whether we enjoy it, okay? I don't particularly care for In the Night Garden. Yes, you've got Iggle Piggle and he looks like David Cameron. You've got Upsy Daisy and she has erectile hair and nobody knows why she has erectile hair. But the point is that all the child educational psychologists, they know why. There's a reason for all these things. I find it heartbreaking watching Macca Pacca, who's like a little child but shaped like a bosom. Everything's shaped like a bosom in the Night Garden. The ships, everything's bosomy to sort of comfort children, I presume. But little Macca Pacca, he sleeps alone in a cave every night with nothing but a rock to cuddle for company. It's heartbreaking. I don't know why they do it, but the point is they know they're helping our children to get by. You might not care for Mr. Maker. I don't care for Mr. Maker. I look at him and I think he's one bad headline away from running a mobile disco in Colchester. But my kid, my God, he likes Mr. Maker. And then you've got Justin, who presents Something Special, which is an amazing show, which is doing lots for accessibility. He's teaching sign language, basic Makaton to children, and he's great and he gives it his all and he's very funny. Personally, when I look at him, this is just in my head, I feel like he perhaps once went to one of those really hard gay clubs in Vauxhall and saw a man die there and can't tell anyone. He can't go to the police because his career will be over. His eyes just, to me, when I watch him, they seem to be saying, I saw a man die. That's just me. I know that. That's the point. It's not for me. But the presenters are fantastic on Cbeebies. You've got Andy, who's just fabulous. The way he respects kids, the way he performs stuff, his commitment is complete. Same with Rebecca. And then there's Katie, who, you look at her and you think, I would put all my life savings on her coming from Brighton. You can just tell with some people, can't you? But she's great too. It is single-handedly Cbeebies propping up Scottish TV production. There's shows like Katie Morag, which is a really charming show set up in the Highlands. You've also got Woolly and Tig, which is about a wee Scottish spider called Woolly. Of course, ordinarily you just stamp on him. Of course you would, but they're teaching you don't stamp on spiders. And it's easy to dismiss these shows. You can watch a show like Topsy and Tim. The first time I watched it, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's a couple of kids and they're mucking about. Then you watch it a few times and you realise the thought that's gone into it. The camera is always at the child's eye level. And they're always covering stories like some kind of traumatic incident or something upsetting or potentially distressing and teaching children how to deal with it. There's Abney and Teal, another charming show, and the music is always really, really beautiful in these shows. Although Andrew McCrory Shand, who does the music for Abney and Teal and for Twirlywoos, I am telling you right now, you could be what's harming Cbeebies. If you do one more major trill on the piano followed by a biddle-boom when someone falls down, I am coming for you, Andrew McCrory Shand. This is your final warning. Stop doing that. You've got Zingzillas, though, where the music, which is done by Banks and Wag, they have guest musicians. It's like a musical appreciation course for children, like world-class musicians from around the globe, introducing kids to different styles of music. Where else are they going to hear that? They're not going to hear that anywhere else. Because I'll tell you what, the commercial section is not going to be interested in doing this. You look at the commercial sector, right? What have you got? You got Peppa Pig. Okay, you go over an arc with Peppa Pig as a parent, right? You first watch it and go, okay, what's this? Then you watch it and go, oh, this is quite funny. This is quite funny. Then you watch it and go, I cannot take one more day of this because the gender typing is terrible. It's archaic. It's arcane. And why do they do that? Because they want to sell it all over the world, where perhaps people aren't quite as progressive thinking as we are in this country. It's unforgivable. Shame on you, Peppa Pig. What else have you got? You've got Paw Patrol, which is basically the Hitler Youth done in puppies. It's unacceptable. I hate it. Here's the point. Adult TV doesn't matter. Like, cut all the BBC's adult TV services if you must. But this does matter. It's really important because Cbeebies is basically single-handedly raising a generation of children. There's a lot of parents out there who are under a lot of pressure. They don't have money. I'm just saying, Cbeebies is a massive presence in the lives of our children. And if we let it go, what you're going to have, you're not going to pay for it now. You're going to pay for it in like 15, 20 years when the kids that don't have it anymore are grown up and are idiots. And they're going to be the people in charge of you in a home in 30 or 40 years' time. So think on that. What do you want? Do you want well-grounded, thoughtful, intelligent, inquisitive considerate children, or do you want mindless idiots consuming junk food? Think about it, sign the petition, get everyone you know to sign the petition, and thank you very much for watching.